Hey guys, so today we're gonna look at the NBS5300 series switch and how to do IGMP on it. Please note that this is the Cloud version 9.5. Okay, so I just want to give you a scenario or more or less when you want to use IGMP. Imagine it's a night of a major sporting event. Out of 200 rooms, 50 guests all tune in their smart room TVs to the live match at the same time. So the technical problem that we'll face is without IGMP, it doesn't know who wants to watch a video. So it floods the 25 meg 4K stream to every single port in the hotel. So the result, even the guests not watching TV suddenly find their Wi-Fi LAN is unusable, their phones and laptops are being bombarded with 25 megs of video data they didn't ask for, and the switch CPU spikes 100% and IPTV starts to do screen fragmentations like you can see in this video. This will cause a lot of issues with your clients in the hotel. So, just a quick introduction on the NBS5300. So it has 8 physical ports, 2.5 gigs, and it has 10 gig SFP ports as well. Okay, first step for configuring the IGMP would be to log into your Cloud. Like you can see, here's my setup. I have an EG1510, NBS5300, and just one access point. So what you want to do after you logged into the Cloud, you just want to go to Devices. When going to Devices, you will see a list of your devices. We're gonna do the IGMP configurations on the NBS5300. So you can just click on it. After clicking on it, you're gonna get a pop-up to show all the device information of the switch. So in this case, you're gonna click on configuration. After clicking on configuration, you're gonna go to advanced, and then you're gonna go all the way down to you see layer 2 multicast. You can just click on it, and then over here is where you will do the IGMP configuration. So for now, the basic IGMP setup, make sure to go to global config, select the correct version. So version 2 and 3, version 3 is for newer devices and version 2 is for most devices out in the field. You have the IGMP report suppression, basically meaning not all devices will send out reports to the query router or switch. And then you have the unknown multicast data. This basically means either you're going to drop the unknown multicast packets or you're going to flood it out of the ports. And the flood you will usually do in a troubleshooting scenario. In this case, you can then leave it a drop. You click on save. Then the next step, click on IGMP snooping. And then over here, the most important part, make sure IGMP snooping is enabled. You click on save. If it's not enabled, then IGMP won't be enabled. And then over here, you can see I have a few VLANs over here, 1, 22, 30, 67, 400. In this case, let me show you how to enable IGMP snooping for my VLAN 22 over here. So what you want to do, all the way to the right side, you click on edit. Then you're gonna get a pop-up like this. So this pop-up, it shows you the VLAN ID you're currently working on. It shows you the ports above. So the ports above, you click for where the IPTV is coming from. And then over here, you can change the aging times. The member port aging time is basically the device. After it's not heard anything from the device, it's gonna close the multicast stream over 260 seconds. And the router aging time is 300 seconds, so if there is no IPTV or any multicast broadcasting traffic coming from the port, it's also going to close the specific port. So in this case, you want to enable the multicast status. Enable dynamic learning. Dynamic learning is for the switch to find out where is the IPTV traffic actually coming from. And then fast leave is when you are done with the multicast stream, you will be removed from the group and you will not receive any multicast traffic. So just like this, you just click on save, and now you can see for my VLAN 22 it is enabled, and I have dynamic learning as well. And then for the IGMP, you have a bunch of different options here as well. So you have a port filter where you can block certain IPs, multicast IPs if needed on VLANs. You have the multicast groups, which you can go to create your multicast groups, for example, or your dynamic learning addresses will pop up here, and then also MBR. So if you want to broadcast a specific IPTV on a specific VLAN to other users, you can configure it here. And then lastly, most important, if you do have another courier switch on the network, please be sure to configure it here. For example, on my VLAN 22, if the slider is disabled, then the switch will be its own courier. If this is enabled, then you just need to make sure you type in the correct IP address of the courier switch in the network, usually the core switch. Also, the IGMP versions, make sure the IGMP versions is according to the courier. Okay, now I just want to show using an illustration basically what the IGMP is doing to the network. So in this illustration, this is without IGMP. So for this example, you can see the IPTV sending the multicast traffic to the switches, and then the switches are broadcasting it to all the devices connected to the switch. So this is before IGMP. After configuring IGMP correctly, you can now see the multicast traffic going from the IPTV server to the switch and to these two devices. So let's say these two devices are currently watching IPTV, so the traffic is being only sent to the two devices that's currently watching IPTV, meaning other devices on the network won't be bothered by the multicast traffic and won't be interfered at all. So this is why we configure IGMP. And this is just a way to check that you configure the IGMP correctly. So you can just do a normal Wireshark packet capture, and then in the Wireshark at the very top you can just type in IGMP as the filter, and then just press enter. And then you should see something like this, where you can see the membership query being sent, the reports of all the multicast groups out there, and then as well membership reports. So this is just to confirm that IGMP is configured on this network. And then as well, if you do a normal Wireshark, you should no longer see any ARP requests to the multicast addresses. Thank you guys for watching, and then if you guys have any issues or any comments, you guys can just leave them in the video, or you're more than welcome to send us an email to service_rj@rg.com. And then I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.